Jamaicans, dancehall fans, when me go for boy, me no miss. I repeat myself. When Magnum go for boy, me no miss. Me not a disrespect. I'm not take L. Remember, me defend righteousness. Me defend the truth. Me defend the heavens. Me defend the light. Me defend God. And as much as you see the devil alive, never defeat God. So if the devil never defeat God, that means his son cannot defeat God's son. No time. I know enough of who I say. May I look clout. Remember, even if me I look clout, me can't pass on a boss, Kartel. The real social media Kartel. Him are the cloud seeker, not Magnum. I want to make you know who not like me, me not like you know. See me like I want glad to see me a road and do me something. See me way me glad for their road and make a man move so me can make an example out of whoever. Remember me as a boy when we walk road, me even look back in the dark. How me fearless and dark. I mean, I have to walk with gun. I see me like how Kartel them have army of demons. I have an army of warrior angels. I like how him say him a warrior angel. Me of the army of warrior angels. The battle is between good and evil, truth and clarity versus lies and deception. Now, all who want Magnum figure suck his mother, Magnum want to figure suck back on the mother. Straight? Now, I want to get to the point. I want to teach an example about distraction. Remember, the devil don't need anybody to literally come out and say, may I pray to you, Anna. And that's why you see enough people that call upon God believe say them a saint. Because in a real life, even if a man a pray to the devil, he wouldn't say devil. He would say God. Because you know what will happen if you say that loud. Wicked people walk around like saints every day because the lack of evidence and proof. So just imagine if you're rich and have money and can pay and buy out the court and pay for that your evidence. What is going to happen to the innocent? The innocent will have to feel the pain or pay the penalty of the wicked because they have the money And you know, in this material world today, especially 2026, everything is for sale. And that's why them use their money to pay vloggers, to come tell bag a lie, and hype some things when even gossip. And all you hear some boy talk, but no boy can this and that. Man would fuck some of one, bro. But man would fuck some of one, because some of one licky and one love money. Saying, if me a vlog and a boy can pay me for twist nothing. And a business. Saying, but you don't know. What me I try to show now is that in the spiritual realms, there is no race, there is no religion. It is only light and it is only dark. So if you're not God, then you're of the devil. But some people swear say they are the light because them called from God. If not for one could tap into the spiritual realms and see the frequency you want to carry, or the frequency you want to vibrate at, they don't know to realize we are demons. I know the word demon sound harsh. How Magnum fi come call me demon? That's what your mother, yes. Regular thing. Now, if a person is light and God decides to remove that light automatically, then what are you? Dark. Yeah? So I want to know who understand that straight. So all who are Christian and Hindu and Muslim and follow a religion and feel say, we not power with God, we not test, we not faith through the wrong method. We need to overstand frequency. Then we would overstand which side on the depend. If it is the light, or if it is the dark. So no matter how much it's a cartel come do up himself and he probably can't trick you know. Not even the girl them. Because the girl them no love man like how the man them love man. And it's not even Jamaica. Worldwide. Man love man. In a 2026, but the boy them. Because all me hear some boy go on the man, especially our cartel. I battle boy them, and that's why I walk alone. Yeah. Because I can tell you something. Story is a thing of two sides. And I have my friend them. But none of my friend them can come tell me say, the man there violate me. And you don't know, just nobody tell him nothing. See, me just show you that. Because you are my brethren, see me and we are reason. So you try to tell me, say, if you tell me something about the man that over there, I can't go tell him nothing. And if that you want me to do, indirectly, what you're putting me to do is to believe what you say without hearing the next side of the story. And that's why I hardly have friends. Because if you tell me something about the man there over there, I'm going to listen, I'm going to have to go over there and hear what the man has say, and I'll be the judge. I know who right from wrong, a story have two sides. Get that out of the way. But I want to show you the power of distraction. Because like I said, God removed the light and end up and turn dark. The opposite of faith, it is called doubt. So you see the devil, him just have to confuse, and make sure you don't faithful and want to lose belief in God. Because if I'm going to lose faith in God, then one automatically becomes his child. Because people who is from the dark, the devil are uno father, that uno belongs to his kingdom. See, the people from the light belongs to the heavens. Say it go. It can't go no other way else. The heavens do not business about demons. The only time God would touch a demon is if that demon try to interfere with one of the heavens children. Then God would step in. Other than that, God don't concern nothing about no demon. Because God know the demon have them ruler who protect them, who bless them and whatever. So when you hear me tell you, say, the heavens curse Kartel, them take back him talent, them stop him ear from grow, because your ear is your strength. And if you know that, and that's why you see the system make police and military people ball them head, so them can live under the program mindset. You see me? Because if the antenna now get no signal to God, it is better to be controlled by the system. But one thing, showing the powers in distraction. And now the devil and Kartel them use distraction and rule the answer. I mean, I can get to one quick topic. When Mavado son free up and Mavado fly back to Jamaica, this is spiritual warfare, is a deep warfare, believe me people. Enough things go on in the background, whole heap of things. But I may have the blueprint. I am the man who carries the truth. Saying, and that's why if Magnum not come talk, now the boy can't say nothing. But some things when I make sense are something when I have substance. Everything when I say has value. Yeah? Now show you this. Alkaline have him show at Jamaica. Popcorn, I think, keep unholy fest in Jamaica, right? When Kartel keep Freedom Street, yeah? When him keep Freedom Street, my message, Mavado. May I tell you now, in the time when Freedom Street autonomous, Mavado never get a Mavado Sunday at jail them time this one, man. My message him and me tell him, say, don't worry yourself. Dante, I gonna come a road and you're gonna go back to Jamaica. What God is doing right now is allowing the devil them to show them last true colors, because the long rope where the heavens give them soon pull, and when the rope they pull, game over for them. So me did know the collapse. I got forward a long time at that, so I say, remove your demons. Please. Take them off of the island. Not people laugh or whatever. Anyway. Now, in that time, when we tell my father that, I would have sung like madman, because remember now, I would have boy a man, I come give man verdict. I'm not saying this is what my father said. Because I not have to tell the world his response. Because me and him think different. But me I speak generally so I can understand the picture that I'm painting. What Magnum thinking is, because in one mind, a spiritual person who has connection with the events supposed to have a look. Who know me live by alignment. And when you're aligned with the events, you get direct message. And that's why I'm in a business who have links with people in high places. Because Magnum have links with the gods in high places. I tell my father, say, when that time comes, God is going to take you back to Jamaica and the world is going to witness the difference from when Kartel at Freedom Street to when you're doing your concert. Anyway, fast forward. Everything we tell him end up and come to pass. Until you come out. Mavado touch back at Jamaica. Kartel is the leader for the dark side in dancehall. The leader for the light, it is Mavado. Now I do one different video about that, because it's time for Magnum talk now. Now if the devil is ruling, the devil have to make sure his son are the prince, so to speak. So that's why them do some fest and them prong him. Because I remember the devil are the king of deception and Kartel are the prince of deception. But what happened when the collapse took place? And then God stepped in. That's why I want the world understand. A lot of things are being twisted. Many lies are being told. And many games are being played. Nothing not really goes up. But through some people love the decorated cage where them living in them can't even question wrong from right, because they believe that thou shalt not question God. But Sangani told me that every question deserves an answer. And if a child doesn't know, then a child has to ask his parents, because he who feels he knows it all, they knows nothing at all. So the people that will believe thou shalt not question God are the people them who are slaves to the devil's system. When my father touched back Jamaica, you know what the system did? Secret society. Them put Tommy Lee for war, massacre. Because the devil work with 5 main tools: manipulation, fear, lies, distraction. And I can't really say music because the devil mash up every genre. Yeah? So the 5th one is social media. That time 5 tools. So you see, when the table turn now, because I always say, there are 2 things mankind don't like. 1, it is the truth. And 2, when the tables turn. Mankind don't like when the tables turn, because when the tables turn, a king can collapse into a pauper. And a pauper can rise and become a king. So that is one reason why the internet is full up, or the internet is drowned in us with the latest trend that has no substance. Because distraction, it is all the devil needs. Not for uno don't even realize you collapse the board, them collapse, you know? Because uno busy following fuckery. Anyway, so them use family and massacre to distract, you know. Nobody didn't even have time to meet some of other their yard because massacre and family are war. And you know, Mavado thing already. Anyway, I can do one video about that. If me show the world the message when me send Mavado, not for you know with left amazed. When me send Mavado this message, well, my phone has always been tapped. Every message me send, them have a scope on me. Me is a danger man, Magnum. And that's why you see on TikTok, them put in RIP Magnum, because whatever people do in the spiritual, after a time, it manifests into the physical. And enough blow them fling for me. Enough ritual them do. Holy thing. For dim me light. But I'm the light of the universe. So them can't dim my light. See? The one who carries the truth holds the divine power. And that's why I'm humble. And he's speaking now. Mavado concert is supposed to name God Now Sleep. But due to distraction, it's like it shifts everything. Popcorn said, now make them trick me and kill me. No way, you must be blood clot mad. A lot of things happen when Kartel come out of prison. Not for we did one judge and say, oh, artists and artists are idiot because them go bow to the man. But as time went by, I never bow. It is called tragedy. Who see when Popcorn go to Africa what they? A dangerous move, man. Spiritually, but not for one wouldn't overstand. The next time we talk about that. Fast forward. Mr. Mavado, they're on a flyer for Sumfest. Sumfest, it is, what must I say, it is scripted. It is a plan to take Mavado light, because darkness always strives to overcome the light. And that's why you see Kartel never kill Mavado. But sting. I'm going to do a next video about that one next day. And taking it to the depths of that. The reason why Kartel never kill Mavado, because the devil cannot defeat God. So the prince of deception cannot defeat the prince of light. No time in history. So this Sumfest, remember them put Kartel on Sumfest and give him a fake crown. Spice probably did a CR period when she rests the crown on his head. See? So you know that have no value. The real value is defeating the light. So darkness can get back little strength. But see, everything will go on. Believe me, man. But what I want you to know, when I plan for Sumfest, to hijack Mavado frequency, believing Unago use friendship and kill him. Gaza fans, you know, remember Kartel a freak. And gully side and we say, no freak around here. Sumfest I got exposed and bring the true collapse of deception. So, where them feel like them could have distract and take away what truly belongs to Mavado. And it gotta use and bill him, because whatever the evil plan, it wouldn't work. No weapon but farm against the light shall prosper. Remember me did tell you, man, but me tell Bounty Killer not to go about Barclays, because it is a spiritual setup. Well, them ban me TikTok page, but I'm supposed to have the video up on Facebook. Me tell Killer, I do one video and say, don't make Bounty go about Barclays. I set them, I try set him. And at the same Barclays, people walk out left Killer. Sanguination never spoke a lie. I stand on every word that I give, because a word from Magnum Sanguination, it is a word. My word cannot be twisted, because I speak no lies and tell no games. When me say a tsunami earthquake is going to hit the land, and me want every Jamaican, it is not the earthquake will take place. I said a tsunami. Jamaicans big up, but me just do this video to make the devil and his friend them know whatever them are planned on Sumfest. It now go so. And the real collapse that take place. Believe me when I say so.